So jump rope and kettlebell.
They're right, that's one. They're right there. That down. Okay, it is 5 o'clock. We're gonna get started. I'm Coach Sarah. So Fit the Flow on Thursdays. Today you'll need a jump rope and a medium heavyish kettlebell, but let's get started just with some leg swings. So shift your weight to your left foot. Right leg, you'll take it towards the inside, towards your midline, and then out. Happy Thursday. Day 4 of breath. We're feeling good? Hopefully. Let's just swing side to side. We'll switch legs in about 10 more seconds. Left leg working to stabilize you. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, switch that weight to the opposite foot and then swing our left foot out and pull it back to center. Standing up nice and tall, crown of our head up towards the ceiling. There we go. Belly in strong. Pulling it toward your spine. Swing it out for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take both our feet down to the ground. Take it to calf raises. So lift up with those heels and lower down. Not so much rocking ourselves up. We want a nice controlled lift and lower down. Just letting those heels gently tap at the bottom. If at all, we've got some jump ropes. We want to make sure our calves are nice and warm. Lift up for 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, step those feet up nice and wide. Take it to a squat. Sink that booty down. Big lift up. Big squeeze at the top. Hitting that imaginary wall at the top of the movement. Add those arms in. Pushing them down as you come up. Nice. Beautiful form. Eyes are forward, looking fierce. Keep going. Drop it down a little lower. Big squeeze. Let's go for 4, 3. You've got 2 and 1. Bring those feet in. Take your hands behind your head, feet underneath your hips. Take it to good mornings. Waking up our hamstrings, preparing them for those deadlifts. Push our hips behind us. So different from a squat movement, right? We want that hip hinge back, like we're trying to tap our booty on an imaginary wall behind us. Elbows stay wide. Nice form, ladies. Belly in strong. Let's go for 4, 3. We've got 2 and 1. Take it to balance, little jumping jacks. You can step it out. If you're feeling feisty already, you can jump it out. Taking those feet out nice and wide. Toes stay forward. Drawing those feet back in. Nice. Getting our heart rate up. So we've got about 15 seconds left of these. Keep going. Maybe start to jump if you can. Start to get in that cardio. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet back under. Give yourself a nice big hug. Rotate that top arm. There we go. Big hug. Big squeeze behind. On the way back, really pushing your hands behind you. Pushing your shoulder blades in towards each other. Big reach and pull it in. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those arms out long, palms down. Tiny arm circles to start. Waking up our shoulders. Ooh. Nice. And circle it back. So just reverse that direction. And then take it back forward. But big arm circles. Nice. Like you're propelling yourself forward. And take it back. Welcome in. You'll just need a kettlebell and a jump rope tonight. Perfect. From here, we're going to take it back to those squats, but we're going to add a reach down to the floor, big reach up. So if we can't reach down to the floor without that chest kind of collapsing, just take it halfway and lift. But we're powering those hands up towards the ceiling. Eyes are following those hands up. Lower, lift it up. Nice. Booty pushing down towards the ground. Those glutes engage at the top. We drop it down. We lift it up. Beautiful. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take it outside for a lovely small up, then come right back in. Live stream ladies, you can get some steps in, maybe find a lap around the room, around your backyard. It seems like a nice day out there. Hello, hello. So keep jogging, I'll let you know. Hi, Elise, Diana, Heather, Nina, Don, looking good, keep running. They just started their small lap. So ladies, at some point, live stream ladies, at some point, the gals in class will be doing ladders, but you can do the same exercises. You'll just do it in a smaller space without the ladder. I just kind of want to give you a forewarning. Okay, they're about halfway there, halfway. Keep going, keep moving those feet, live stream gals. Keep working hard. Woo. Looking for your 5 o'clock. Keep pumping those arms, pushing those knuckles forward. Here they come around the corner. Nice. All the way in. Grab some water. As you come in, once you get inside and you're at your mat, hacky sack it out. Keep those feet moving. Nice, ladies. What was your name? Sarah. Sarah? I'm Sarah. It's nice to meet you. So let's go ahead, hacky sack it out at our mat. Grab some water if we need it. So first round, we've got a lovely AMRAP. So AMRAP means as many reps, as many rounds as possible. So keep those feet moving right here. Buy-in. So you only do this at the beginning of the AMRAP. So you only do this once. So before you even get started with this, you're rocking 50 jumping jacks. You're here, you're jumping it out. And then let's go through the rest of these. So tricep dips. Do these with me as I go through. Those hands, fingertips facing your booty. Legs can be bent or extended out. And then you're hinging at the elbow, pushing your elbows behind you and bringing it back up. If it's too much on the ground, you can take it to a tricep extension here with a weight. And then weighted PA squats. You'll grab your kettlebell, your weight. You can have it at your chest or down between your legs. Feet are out, nice and wide. Toes pointing from knees, from hips. We're dropping down. Big lift up. Booty pushing between those heels rather than back behind us, like in a normal squat. And then what do we've got? Chest press with a bridge. So that one you can probably use a little heavier weight on. If you can, lift those hips. And then you're pressing it out, up with that weight. With your chest press, deadlifts. This is where you want those hamstrings nice and warm. Feet are underneath your hips. You have your weight in your hand. You're pushing your hips back. And then big lift up, pulling that core nice and strong off. And then tricep push-ups. Ooh, boy. These ones I would say try on your knees first. And then if you want, you can move up to your toes. But really focusing on keeping your hands underneath your shoulders and grazing your sides as you drop down to the ground. So really working the back of those arms and scraping the sides. Are we ready? We look excited. Let's get it. Starting with those 50 jacks, only repeating that once. That is your buy-in that you cost to get into this AMRAP. Let's rock it. 3, 2, 1, and go. So 50 jacks to start. That is your buy-in. That's what gets you into the AMRAP. Nice. So 50 jacks to start. One time with those. Hands meeting at the top with those jacks. Maybe every few you throw in a power jack. You add that little bonus power jack. Nice work, ladies. Rock those 50. You got it. Woo! Hands come all the way up to the top. Nice long arms. Step those feet up super wide. Yes, Holly. Go, Jamie.
After those 50, you're into your lovely tricep dips. Keep jumping it out with those dips. Woo. Tricep dips or tricep extensions. Really focus on the bend in the elbow, pulling your shoulders back away from your ears. If you can, extend your legs long. If you're in that tricep extension, biceps are in nice and tight. There we go. Nice. Once you're into that weighted plie squat, at your chest, you're sinking that booty down. If you need to, you can always run, grab a heavier weight if you don't feel like the one you have is a challenge. There we go. Drop our booty down, big lift. Once you get down to the bottom of that lift, you're right back into those lovely tricep dips. So not hitting those jumping jacks again. Beautiful plie squats, big squeeze at the top. You got this. Everything is 10 reps. Chest press, you're on your back. Lift those hips up. Big squeeze of those glutes. Feet steady into that ground. Pull that belly button back to your spine. Cores engaged. Really push that weight. Unlock those elbows. Push those hands up to the ceiling. You've got 10 here. Challenge yourself by lifting your hips. Maybe even lift your heels in that bridge. Yeah, ladies. Way to push. I like it, Jamie, getting that extra bridge dip with that. Then you've got your deadlift. Focus on form over speed with these. Weight starts at your hips. You push your glutes back. Big lift up. Maintaining the soft bend in your knees the whole time. Flat back all the way down. Not about tapping the ground. It's about not letting your shoulders roll forward, not letting your upper body collapse. Looking fierce, ladies. You're about halfway there. If you've gotten through this list once, try to get through it one more time. That second time through is going to go a little bit faster because you don't have that buy-in. After deadlifts, drop those tricep push-ups. Pull your arms in super tight to your sides. Try to start at your hardest level. Then take it down as you need to. Hands are underneath our shoulders. Elbows squeezing into our rib cage. Exhale as you come up. Slow, controlled movement. Nice and slow. You're going to feel that shake in your triceps almost immediately. Woo! Tricep is small but mighty. You can do this. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide. Nice, Jamie. And then you're right into those tricep dips. You've got a little bit over 2 minutes. A little bit over 2. Hanging it all the way. Try one level up if you can. Final 90 seconds. Use the woman next to you for motivation. She's rocking it. You are rocking it. You're moving and grooving. A little bit over 60 seconds. Sink that booty down a tad lower in your plie squat. Big squeeze to the top. Inner sides working as you kind of keep your knees pushed back behind you. Awesome. Final 60 seconds. What can you do in the next minute? Set a goal of where you want to get to on that board. Make it happen. You've got this. Awesome, 5 o'clock. Everyone's moving, everyone's grooving. Keep believing yourself all the way till I call time. Keep pushing. You're here for 30 more seconds, 30 seconds. Set your intentions for the rest of the workout. You've got about 20 seconds left. Final 20. Nice work. You've got 15 seconds. Here we go. Final 10. All the way to the end. Do not quit. So close to the finish line. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're gonna take a nice small lap once again. Second time here, small lap. Maybe introduce yourself to a lady you don't know. My gals are running. They're out for their lap. We are done with that board. I'm gonna get it out of the way. Beautiful. Running it out. There we go. I'll let you know when they're halfway. So this next round is the one that has the ladders in it. You guys will do the same exercises that I say, just at home without a ladder. They're about halfway. They're round in the corner. Keep running, keep moving those feet. Nice, Taylor, nice work. Come in, grab a drink of water if you need it, and then take it to bun kickers at your mat while I go over the next round. So grab some water, take it to balance level bun kickers once you're back. Kicking that booty, nice. Good job, way to work at 5 o'clock. Once we're back at our mat, go ahead, kick that booty. So bun kickers while I go over the next round. So next round, we've got sets of 4 exercises. We're gonna do each for a minute. After we hit those 4, we're gonna hit the ladders. So I'm just gonna quickly go over the 3 ladder exercises that we have so we can just kind of run over there real quick. So while I'm going over it, I'm just gonna take it to some balance level jumps. Yes, yes. So after the first 4 exercises, you're gonna take it to ladder fast feet. You'll go in with each foot, kind of running through those ladders until I call time. After you hit it the first time, you'll just run back and keep doing that until I call time. Next one, ladder jumping jacks. You'll step out and hitting each box with those jacks. Last but not least, you'll come to the side of the ladder and you'll go in, out, all the way down. Doing that lateral movement. If you hit that, I am going over the ladder movement for the gals here in the gym.
Oh, okay. I thought I missed something.
That.
Sorry.
No. So in, out, all the way down. Those are the 3. I'll cue you again once we get to those. So first one that we'll be doing for time, reverse lunges. You'll have it at your waist or at your chest or at your waist, and then you'll step back, alternating those reverse lunges. We're there for 1 minute. So reverse lunges with the weight. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So weights at your chest or down. You're into that reverse lunge for 1 minute. Focusing on form. So front knee over your front ankle. Try to drive that back knee down to 90 degrees. Keeping those toes pointed forward. Hips pointing forward, so headlights, taillights, pointing forward. Nice shrug. Roll those shoulders back. We got plenty of time here. Beautiful. You're over halfway. You've got a little bit over 30 seconds left. A little bit less than 30 seconds. If I can do math right. Keep that weight at your chest. Keep your chest open. You're here for 10 more seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one, single leg deadlift. So we'll do each side for 30 seconds. You're sending one leg behind you, lifting up. If that's too much, have this back leg as a kickstand and do the same thing. We'll do one side 30, other side 30 seconds. So single leg deadlift and go. That leg that is not planted on the ground, you can send it behind you, lift, or you can keep it as a kickstand and get that instability by having that foot behind you. We're gonna hit each side for 30 seconds. For about 20 seconds into the first side,
And then we'll switch to the other side. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the opposite side. Pull your shoulders back. Try to keep your hips square to the ground. That leg that you're lifting can want to tend to open up. You're about halfway through the second side. Take that leg back. Pull it up. You've got about 10 seconds left on this side. Then we're gonna grab our jump rope. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down. Grab your jump rope. If you're at home, you can have an imaginary jump rope, but you're just doing singles. 1 minute and go. So jumping it out. 60 seconds. Elbows in nice and tight. With those legs. Nice small jump. Cores in nice and strong. Yes. Standing tall. Looking fierce. You got it. You are halfway there. Keep jumping. 30 seconds in. Belly's in tight. Keep whisking those pancakes, eggs, whatever you want to whisk. But we're moving and grooving. Once that rope catches on your feet, you're right back in it. Nice. Woo! You've got about 10 seconds left. 10 more seconds. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one, we're coming down to the ground in our plank. We're doing knee to opposite elbow. We can be on our knees here. Same thing, driving our knee to the opposite elbow and go. You've got 1 minute. You're in your plank, pulling that knee to the opposite side, getting some oblique work. If that doesn't feel good on the ground, elevate it, take it to a box, a wall. The bar over here is nice and handy, but opposite knee to opposite elbow. You're a third of the way there. Keeping those hands spread out nice and wide, fingertips out nice and wide. You're halfway there, keep going. Knee to elbow. Nice. Here we go. 20 seconds left. Keep pushing, ladies. You're almost there. Take that gaze out in front of your fingertips. Nice long neck. 10 more seconds. Woo! You've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. People in the gym, you're gonna come over to the ladders. Fast feet. If we're at home, we're into those fast feet. We can just do an imaginary ladder up our mat and then back. We're here for 1 minute. Choose one end of the ladder to start at and go. Give that woman in front of you 2 to 3 squares. If we're at home, do those fast feet along your mat, or you can just run it out. There we go. Controlling that traffic. You're about 30 seconds in. You're halfway there. So you're staying in those fast feet the whole minute. Still in those fast feet. There we go. Still in those fast feet. There it is. Still in those fast feet. You've got about 10 seconds left. Keep pushing. 1 foot goes in, 1 foot goes in. They come out nice and smooth. Continuing those fast feet, ladies. Sorry for the confusion. Keep going. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. You're back to your mat. Next set of 4. We've got push-up. I'm going to go through the 4 real quick. We've got a push-up to a side plank or a plank T. So you're here, push up, and then open up to a side plank. On the other side, you can do those on your knees. Next, single leg calf raise. You'll be on one side for 30. Yeah, I'll grab it once we get started. And then other side 30, and then jump rope. You'll go side to side. And then last but not least, hollow hold. You'll be here for 1 minute. So let's get it. Plank to side plank, or push up to side plank, 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, and go. So drop to that push up. Open out to that side plank, and then push up, and then the other side. There it is. You're 10 seconds in, 50 to go. Nice work. Drop that chest down to the ground. Woo! You're about halfway there. You've got 30 seconds. Beautiful. Eyes follow that hand as you take it up to that side plank. Almost there. Drop that chest down. Open it up. You've got 20 seconds. Keep pushing, shifting that weight to one hand. Drop it to that push-up, then shift it over. Opening up that side body. 10 more seconds. Then we're into single leg calf raise. 3, 2, 1. Come up to your feet. Choose which foot you'd like to start on, and then single raise, single leg calf raise. So lifting up and lowering down. If that feels too funky, you can have one foot be kind of like a kickstand and do the same thing, or use like those for balance. But if you can, try to keep this leg kind of nestled up to the opposite leg. Right here, you're about halfway, almost time to switch sides. In 3, 2, 1, switch sides. So lift and lower, opposite leg. One foot may be easier than the other. That's okay. Each side is built a little bit differently, right? We have our dominant side, which may have been the one that was easier. You've got this. 10 more seconds. Then we're grabbing our rope in 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your jump rope. We're going side to side. So you're here, jumping side to side with your rope. If you have no rope, side to side, or step, step, squat. Step, step, squat, and go! Jump it out! 60 seconds, we're here, side to side, lateral movement. If that rope gets to be too finicky, just drop it down and do the same thing. There we go. Nice job. This is your workout, your hour. Keep going side to side. Nice job. You've got about 20 seconds left. 20 seconds, you're almost there, side to side. Keep rocking it, you guys look fantastic. Woo! We've got about 15 seconds. Get a few more in. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Take it down to your booty. Find that boat hold, hollow hold. Feet can be on the ground, lifted or extended. But we're here for 1 minute. We can paddle if we want. There we go. Knees can be bent or down on the ground, but we want some sort of core engagement. Eyes are forward, looking over the tops of your knees. There we go. Keep holding. Nice. Push that chest forward. Beautiful, you guys look awesome. Way to hold. You've got about 20 seconds left. Then we are done with these. Keep going. Reset if you drop out of it. Get right back into it. Yeah, you're for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. We're headed back over to the ladders. You're going through those ladders with those jumping jacks. Flying string gals. You're into your jumping jacks. For 1 minute, you can travel up your mat and down, but 60 seconds and go. Yep, perfect. Add those arms in. So still doing those arms if you can. There we go, Taylor, nice. So if we're in lunch and we're in our jumping jacks, we can travel up our mat and travel back. Looking good, hitting that box with each of those feet. Taking them out, pulling them back in. You are halfway there, halfway. Way to rock it, ladies. Challenging that coordination, that agility. Keep going, 20 seconds. Almost there. Hit each box. Yeah. 10 more seconds. Keep jumping it out. All the way to the end. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2,
one, and time. Make your way back to your mat. We've got one more set of core exercises, then one more ladder drill. Then we have a little core finisher, then we get to float out. Okay, so next 4, I'll go through them real quickly. You've got a bear hold. So you're basically in a tabletop, and then you're tucking your toes, lifting your knees. And then from here, I would widen up your feet and your shoulder tapping here. So bear hold with a shoulder tap. If you need to, drop down to those knees. And then we're gonna come up to our feet. We're gonna hold flamingo for 30 seconds right here. And then the other side, hitting both sides, and then jump rope. We'll go front to back. And then core on this one will be ball up. So you can do one knee, both knees right here for 1 minute. But let's get set with the bear hold. Make your way down to the ground. We've got 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, and go. So lift those knees up off the ground. Take those feet wide. And then you tap shoulder to shoulder, trying to keep those hips as stable as possible. There it is. Nice. Trying to make your back nice and flat. Like there's a glass of coffee, a cup of coffee, glass of wine, glass of water, whatever your favorite beverage is. It is depending on you to keep it on your back. You're about halfway there. 30 seconds. Try to keep your hips stable. You tap and tap, resetting every time you set a hand down. 20 seconds left. Pull that belly up. Core is engaged, tailbones tucked. Draw those shoulders down. You've got less than 15 seconds. You're here for 10 more seconds. Eyes out in front. There it is. Flat back, ladies, looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up to our feet. You get to choose what size you want to start with, but you're lifting one leg up. It's kind of coming crossed, or you can take it out in front. We're holding right here. If you want, take those hands up. There we go. Pull those shoulders down, palms are face in. Awesome. Hold it. Beautiful balance. You guys look fierce. Keep holding. This foot on the ground is gripping into that earth. You've got about 5 seconds, then we switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Set your other foot down. Other foot, other leg lift. And if you can, take it out in front. There we go. Woo! Find something in front of you to focus on. Keep those eyes peeled on something in front of you. Nice. You guys are laser focused. Keep holding. You're about halfway there. You've got 15 seconds. Oh, nice work. Lift up that leg a little higher. Challenge yourself here. Point those toes. There it is. Ooh, you can feel that other foot shifting. You've got it. Hang in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Grab your rope. Last time here with our rope. We're going front to back. You can do the same thing, but without a rope. Woo. You're here jumping front, jumping back. And go. Nice job. Just little jumps. Not too big. Woo. Elbows in. Front to back. If that's too much, you're right here. Jumping it out. You're level awesome. Keep working it. This is it with our rope. After this, we say to the moon. You've got about 20 seconds left. 20 seconds, you're 2/3 of the way there. You can make it for the last third. Breathe. Yes, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Set your rope down. Make your way to the ground. Going into our ball ups. 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. You can do one knee at a time, or you're here. If you want more, keep your hands, keep your feet lifted up off the ground. Yeah. Nice and slow on the way down. Lifting your shoulder blades up off the ground. You've got about 20 seconds. Then we're back to the ladder. Nice. Drive those knees in, then push those feet out. 10 more seconds. Do not give up. I know those abs are burning. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Coming over to the ladder. Going in, out, out. So ladies in the gym, you'll be on the side. If we're at home, we can go down the length of our mat and pretend there's a ladder there. But going in with both feet, out, out, and then making your way down nice. Perfect, that's it. Go ahead and go. In, out, out. Nice quick feet. There we go. In, out, out. Yes. Making your way down. Awesome work. In, out, out, you got it. You're only 15 seconds in. You guys are hustling through it. Keep pushing. We just have a little bit of core after this. Then we stretch it out, we flow it out. Yes, you can. You're halfway there. Less than 30 seconds. Challenges that mind as well as that body. You're in it for less than 20. Oh, that is. Look at those feet moving and grooving. All the way, less than 10 seconds. Try to get down that ladder one more time. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Give a gal around you an air 5, so you rocked it. Amazing. We're just gonna go through a little core. Allow our heart rate to come down just a tad. So here, we're gonna go through each of these for 30 seconds. I'm just gonna cue you as we go through them. So first one, working the back of our core. We're gonna come down to our back, pull our feet in, arms go out long, and then we come to a cobbler bridge, pushing our hips up and lowering down, trying to keep our knees from kind of collapsing in. We want them pushing down towards the ground. 30 seconds right there. Go ahead and get set, pull those feet in, find your cobbler pose and lift, and go. So hips pushing up towards the ceiling, trying to keep our knees from drawing towards each other. Big squeeze at the top. If you can, you're in that cobbler pose. Toes, balls of our feet, heels pressed in together. You're over halfway. 10 seconds left. Exhale every time you lift. Inhale as you take it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next set, take those legs out long. Take your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Bicycle it out. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. Getting a hold every time you meet in the middle. If you want more, come up and then release it down. There we go. Getting that oblique work. Woo! You're halfway there. You've got 15 seconds. And now 10. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, roll back down. Take those legs up to 90 degrees. Arms up long. We're gonna reach over to the right, center, left. So cross body reaches. Getting a squeeze through our side body. So back is flat. Legs are up at 90 if that's too much. We can do the same thing with those feet down on the ground. Modify as you need to. Your level. Woo! We've got 10 more seconds. Then we're gonna flip over and hold a forearm plank in 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip on over. Come down to your forearms here. If you can, lift up to your toes. If not, stay down on those knees. Hips in line with shoulders, 30 seconds, and go. So arms are like railroad tracks, right? Hands release, there it is. Hips are down. Eyes are about 6 inches out in front of your mat. Keeping your neck long, you're halfway there. Belly's in tight, everything's working in this plank. Nothing gets a rest here. Yes, you guys look fantastic. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. From here, lower down to our belly. Arms are gonna go down by our sides. From here, we're gonna lift our legs and we're gonna open and close. So it's like a lion plank jack. We're working our booty. We open and close our legs. If we need to lower that upper body down, but push those legs out, pull them in. Squeeze on those glutes every time you open. Eyes down at the mat. You've got it. We're almost there. 10 more seconds. Open, pull it in. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Lift up. Last 30 seconds. From here, you're gonna step in, back, back. If that's too much, you can be on your knees. You can lift, down, down. 30 seconds. Then we flow it out. And go. In, back, back. Woo! Breathe. Tell yourself I'm strong and able. I'm pushing all the way to the end. You're about halfway there. You can do this for 15 more seconds. Every step, you're gaining strength. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push your hips up. Find downward dog. Taking your head between your shoulders. Gaze between your calves. Ooh. Slowly lower down to your knees, to your hands. Find your tabletop position and then take it to cat-cow. So drawing our chin in, letting our belly fall, going at your own pace. I'm gonna get some slow music going, get some slow down music. Keep going with your cat-cow right here. Woo. And then go ahead, find your flat back. Take your knees out wide, send your hips back. Finding child's pose. Arms are long. And then slowly reach your hands over to the left side. Trying to pull your right hip down to your right heel. And then go ahead, bring your hands back to center. And then walk your hands over to your right. Left hip pulling down towards your left heel. Nice big inhale. Bring it back to center. Reach up to the top of your mat one more time. And then go ahead and rock it to tabletop. Tuck your toes again. Send your hips up. Find your downward dog for just a moment. And then pull your feet in. Finding forward fold. And then slowly just let your booty fall down to the mat. Find a seated position. Once we're here, you can get into whatever footwear you would like. If you want to stay in your tennies, you want to get into your socks, you want to be barefoot, totally up to you. But once you're in your footwear, go ahead and cross your legs and just take your hands to each knee, close your eyes, roll out your neck, just kind of allowing our heart rate to still continue to decrease. Triple tight your shoes. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna dim the lights real quick. Go ahead, take a big lift up with those hands. Staying seated. Exhale down, release those hands down by your sides. Same thing, big lift. But this time, take those hands out in front of you, reaching out in front of you, taking those hands down to the ground. Perfect. So big reach out. Nice. Sitting back, heavy into your glutes, heavy into your sit bones. There we go. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. And then slowly pull those hands back to center. Staying seated. Ooh. Right here. We're gonna take our right arm and kind of scoop our right elbow
into the right side. Left arm, we're gonna lift up and over, palm down towards the ground. Oh boy. Oh. Big reach. And then slowly just switch sides. Scoop your left arm into your left leg, and then big reach over with your right arm. And then slowly release. From here, lift your arms up. Clasp those hands together. And then reach over to the right side, kind of tilting yourself over, but trying to keep both cheeks down on the ground, so your full booty down on the mat. And then bring it back to center. Other side, tilt over to the left, letting your head drop as well. And then bring it back to center. Push those hands up towards the ceiling. There we go. And pull your shoulders down. You should kind of feel it in the top of the back through your chest. And let's slowly release those hands down. Unlock those fingers. Just do some wrist rolls. And then back the other way. Wiggle those fingers. We're gonna make our way onto our back. Right here, rolling all the way down. So here, taking our feet to the outside of our mat. So feet are out nice and wide, and just laying your head down, arms belt long to your sides, and then just swivel your legs, dropping them from the left to the right, keeping those feet out wider than your hip width. And then bring your knees back to center. Drop your legs over to your left side. We should feel that stretch through the top of our right hip. A little bit into the booty, into the IT band on the right side. If you want a little bit more, you can lift your left foot up and then take that heel onto your right knee, and that kind of forces that knee to energize down towards the ground a little bit more, getting a little bit deeper stretch. And slowly unwind. Take both feet back down outside of your mat. So feet planted in the earth, we're just gonna switch sides. Drop your legs over to the right side. And again, if you want more, lift your outside leg, your right foot, take that right heel and set it on top of your left thigh, kind of pushing your left thigh down towards the ground. You can kind of feel this through our abdomen. And let's slowly unwind. Take those feet back out nice and wide. And then slowly pull both feet in to about hip width apart. We're gonna take our right leg out long, keeping our left foot down on the ground here. So right leg long out in front. And then from here, we're gonna open and close with that right leg. So similar to what we did in warm up, but we are standing. Something on the ground takes the instability, the balance factor out of it. We should feel a little pull on the inner thigh as we push our leg open and then pull it back in, getting a nice hip opener here. Let's do a few more of this side, then we'll switch. Let's do 2 more, 2 and 1. Pull that leg back to center. Set your right foot on the ground. Take your left leg out. Same thing. Keeping it lifted off the ground. We open and close. Pushing it out and pulling it in. Awesome. Do 2 more, 2. And 1. Hold your left foot in, set it on the ground. Take your right leg, cross it over your left. So really pulling it up over like you were seated and you're crossing your legs. And then reach for your feet. Pull them down towards you. So you want the bottom of your right leg really resting on the top of your left. And then pull your feet down towards your glutes. Let your head rest down on the mat. This is going to give you a nice glute stretch to the right side. We're going to stay right on the side for about 10 more seconds, and then we'll switch. So it might get a tad uncomfortable. Slowly start to release your hands. Unwind those legs. Set your feet down about hip width, and then cross your left over your right. Big reach. And then let your head come down to the ground, not straining that neck by trying to keep your upper body lifted. Letting your shoulder blades push down into the ground. And let's slowly release on this side, letting those feet come back down to the mat, and then lift our arms up over our head, pull our knees into our chest, and wrap our arms around our legs, pulling ourselves into a nice tight little ball. And then once we're here, we can rock up and rock back. Just a nice little rock and roll. And then let's go ahead, rock ourselves all the way up back to our glutes, back to our seated position. From here, pull your right foot in, left leg out. Big reach up with those hands and let those hands fall down toward your toes, maybe toward your shin, toward your quad, whatever feels best. If you can, reach for those toes and give a gentle pull. Getting the stretch through a hamstring that we worked during those deadlifts, single leg deadlifts. You can take a right elbow, sit it down on that right leg. And let's slowly switch, pulling our left foot in. Right leg goes long, and then big reach up. Exhale down. If you can, getting a nice pull in your foot. It can kind of activate the stretch through the calf a little bit more through the hammy. And slowly let that hand go from those toes. Pull your feet in. Pull those feet in towards your center. Take your elbows. Pull, press them down into your knees. We should feel this through our hips. Pushing your toes together, both of our feet together, all the way through our heels. Elbows out nice and wide. Nice work, ladies. And then slowly release. Pull those legs back together. Take your hands down to the ground. Take your legs into your tabletop. And then just do a little hip swivel, just taking your hips side to side. Kind of like you're wagging your tail. And then bring those hips back to center. Let's stretch out our calves. From here, keep your right knee down on the ground. Send your left foot behind you. Push those toes into the mat and then kind of shift your weight back. So you're kind of over your shoulders here, and then you take your shoulders and push them back, arms going at a diagonal. Did a lot of jumping with those ropes, with those jumping jacks, with the ladder drills. So you want to make sure to stretch out our calves here, pushing the energy out through our left heel. Awesome. We're going to stay on this side for 10 more seconds, and then we'll switch. And slowly pull your left knee in, set it down on the ground. Opposite side, step back with your right foot. Really push those toes into the mat and push yourself back. Nice long right leg. So not letting that knee kind of drop down to the ground. You want a nice long right leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale. And bring your right knee back in. Let's pull our left knee forward. Right leg staying behind us, the top of our foot down into the mat. Finding pigeons, we can stay up nice and tall, or we can take it down to our forearms, or another option, make a fist with hand, and then we can set our head down on our stacked fists. But our heart is falling towards our quad, falling towards the ground, letting our chest rest on our leg. Taking big inhales here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. We're going to stay in this for about 20 seconds. So it will get uncomfortable, but really stretching out our glute on this side. We've got about 10 more seconds here, and then we'll take it to the opposite side. And then start to press your hands into the mat. Pull your opposite leg forward. Opposite leg goes back. Left foot behind you. Top of that foot into the ground. And then take yourself down to the ground. Letting your head fall heavy. Giving this side just as much love as that first side. So you've got a little chunk of time here. Start to lift yourself up one more time. Pull both those knees up. Push your glutes back towards your heels. Take your hands behind you, arms long behind you, palms up to the ceiling, chest down towards your quads. And then forehead can rest down on the mat, pulling yourself into a tight little ball. Taking a moment to give thanks to your body that just pushed you through your workout, through your mind that kept you going, even though sometimes it probably told you to stop. But you made it, you did it. You're through day 4 of brick. Let's start to pull our hands forward, lift ourselves up, draw your knees up towards the top of the mat, and then swivel your legs out in front, taking them out in front of you, extending them, and then rolling all the way on your back right here. Take your arms up overhead, reaching your fingertips, reaching your toes, making yourself the longest you've been all day. And then take your hands down by your sides. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Finding your Savasana. We can let those feet fall open. We can close those eyes. But the next 30, 45 seconds, they're all yours. I'm just going to leave you to listen to the music, to listen to your breath, and enjoy this time all to yourself.
I'll be your mirror, but what you are, you don't know. I'll be the wind, the rain, sunset, I'm on the door, show me your home. When you think that I see your mind,
Start to wiggle your fingers, maybe wiggle those toes. Lift your arms up overhead one last time. And then when you're ready, roll yourself all the way up. Finding a seated position at the top. We can cross our legs, take a big inhale up. Exhale down. Couple more here, big inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more all the way up, big lift. Pull those hands in and down the heart. Beautiful work, ladies. You did amazing. Often work with the ladders. I know I haven't pulled those out in a while. That can be a lot of agility, a lot of mind work. It's like, did I hit that box? I don't know. What are my feet doing? But you guys rushed it, did it with the lateral movement, the forward movement. Amazing.
Thank you, Coach.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.
Whew.
Toodles, Nollies. Bye, Heather.
Bye.
Bye, Don. Bye,
Bye.
Diana. Have a good Thursday.